All right, welcome back to the Roseau Memorial Ice Arena. Osseo Maple Grove this evening will take on Detroit Lakes. Detroit Lakes has played 3 games in this tournament this weekend as well. They are, give me a second to pull this up, but I believe they've got 2 wins and a loss. So they lost to the Egan AA team 6-3, lost to Forest Lake AA 9-6, and beat Albert Lee 6-4. I believe they've played Alex this year as well. I'll pull that up here quickly, see if I can find it. They lost to Alexandria 1-4 back in end of November, the 23rd. So we'll see how it goes here. Hopefully our boys can come out and play like they did in the 3rd period of the last game. A lot of hustle, a lot of moving their feet, a lot of moving the puck. Detroit Lakes looks big. They don't have anybody small. I mean, they don't have a giant per se. They got a couple kids that are big, but they're nobody small on their team. Like Alex had a couple kids that were as small or smaller than our 2 little guys. So we'll see how this goes. We got 2.5 minutes before we hear the horn, pick up pucks, and then get this thing started. So I'll be back in 2.5 minutes or so. All right. Quick coach's speech. Quick 1, 2, 3 Omega, and then we'll line up, drop the puck, and get this thing rolling. Sheska's heading back towards that net. Sowards, Schutz, Bergman. Oh, nope, that's Schneider over there. Schutz will play center. And Martin and Varian. Here's Schutz to take the draw. Drops for Sowards, and he has it just at our blue line. He chips it up to Schneider. Schneider now across the blue line on sides. Tried to drag the puck around one. Sowards comes in and pulls it away. Tipped out front by Schutz, and we'll have a stoppage here early in the first period on the offensive zone. We'll have a face-off. Schutz again on the face-off. Gets it back towards Varian. Varian shoots into a shin pad, bounces around, and Detroit Lakes picks it up. Detroit Lakes now, they lose the puck there. Sowards swings in to grab it. Sowards behind the net, couldn't quite get past the defenseman. Now Schutz will try to corral it. Defenseman takes it and rings it around. Martin will pinch. Martin steps up, he gets it out to Schneider. Schneider to Martin. Martin got one towards the net. Defenseman picks it up, and he's out of the zone with speed. Here comes Detroit Lakes. They're across the blue line onside. Tried to walk around Varian. Good stick tie up there by Martin. Didn't give him an opportunity to get a shot off on that pass into the slot. Here's Detroit Lakes again. They go D to D in their own zone and put it in the corner. Everybody's changing, all 5 guys, so here comes Detroit Lakes out of the zone with some speed. At the blue line. He's good there. He walks around Bear, but a good job by Sheska to knock that loose. Comes out to Henry. Henry tried to chip it past the defender, couldn't get it. Icing battles. Now comes to Varian in the middle. Varian out here to Bergman. Bergman chips it ahead. Henry couldn't have it, or couldn't get it, and now comes to Ison. Ison battles with 2 Detroit Lakes players. Walks around Varian, now Bear. Pushes it to the side. Henry had a chance to take it away, and he does push it in the corner. Bear will push it up into the feet of a Detroit Lakes wing. They get it out in the slot. Shot got hit Varian, and it's going to come out of the zone. This is Varian. Varian's at the end of a long shift here. He didn't get a chance to change when the whole group did. He pushes it wide in the zone. Tried to get it out front to Henry, and then it went off a stick for Detroit, or a skate, for Detroit Lakes, and it comes out of the zone. Here they come, 3-on-2 against Ison and Bear. Ison pushes it wide. Shot got through to Sheska. He makes the save and covers it up. 15-11. I'm not doing very good on the clock so far. All right. Comes to, this is, I think, Kaminsky on the faceoff, lays it back for Kampa. Kampa couldn't find it, and goes behind the net for Detroit Lakes. They walk it to the dot. Nice job of Wider coming down low to help, and he chips it out to Chung. Chung has one to beat. Chung, and he's got Kaminsky going hard to the net. Now comes out front. Wider gets a stick on it. Goaltender was able to poke check it up and over the net. And now it's Kaminsky at the half wall, and he gets it stolen from a Detroit Lakes player. No ice. Campbell will retrieve it in his own corner with 2 Detroit Lakes forwards on him. Campbell lost his stick. Battles there with Detroit Lakes. He comes out to the point. Wider couldn't get it past the defenseman. Wider gets it away from the wing though, and now it comes to Kaminsky. He doesn't realize he's got a guy chasing him from behind, and he gets it picked. But now it's Wider. Wider in the high slot lost the puck there to Detroit Lakes, and they'll turn it around. Kind of a sloppy start here. Chipped in to Kampa. Kampa will pick it up, go behind his own net, and look to make a pass. He gets it to Chung. Chung pulls it off the wall and keeps it. And he goes out high to Wider, but got knocked down, and it gets shoved right back into Chung. Chung in the corner. Fell down, couldn't get the puck, and now they'll fire it up to the point. Shot got through to Sheska, makes the save, and does not leave a rebound. Shots are 2-2 here early in the first period. A lot of bouncing, rolling pucks. We did start on dirty ice. The game before us went into a shootout. Forest Lake ended up winning that one. It was a 6-6 tie, and they were able to come away with a shootout win. Sowards gets it out of the zone, and now he reaches around a player to grab the puck. Sowards at the blue. He's in the zone onside. Drives wide, goes in the corner, goes behind the net now, back in the far side corner. Comes out here to Faust. Faust has it. He winds and fires off a skate, and now he's got a race. Faust and 2 guys from Detroit Lakes. Good stick by Faust to keep it out of the slot. And now he has a pass to Sowards in the middle. It's a 3-on-3. Soward's at the blue line. He's onside. He's offsides, and we'll have a stoppage and a neutral zone faceoff. Neither team has had any opportunities that are super, flashy or anything. They're just kind of a bouncing, rolling puck game so far. Face off for Schutz. He leaves it for Schneider and Sowards. Now Schutz has it in the zone. He pulls to the outside and then lost it to a defender. Comes out to Sowards. Sowards pushes it in deep and he'll chase. He'll actually leave. Schutz will chase. Schneider goes after the defenseman, swing and a miss, and they fire it up to the far side wing and now near side wing. Detroit Lakes, this is Faust. Good stick by Faust, and he pushes it in the corner. Tries to find the puck, and he's got 3 guys for Detroit Lakes, but Schutz is able to swing in and grab it. Schutz and Schneider now crossing the blue line. They got Bergman with them. Schutz goes to the middle, comes across, goes back to Schneider in the slot. Schneider shoots and scores. Nice pass by Joey Schutz. Right on Schneider's tape, and Schneider just snuck it past the goaltender, and we'll go up 1-0 early in the first. So Schutz takes it, he goes right across the middle on the blue line, then finds Schneider, who both defensemen kind of followed Schutz and didn't cover any of the other guys, and Schneider was wide open and was able to bury that. Face off for Henry. Henry pushed it to the D, they flip it out of the zone. Bouncing puck comes to Varian. Varian chips it off the boards to Henry. Henry to Eisen. Eisen will dump it in. Bergman will chase. Here comes Bergman, but the defenseman just fires it up towards Martin. He couldn't get a stick on it. Henry's backing him up, and he fires it up towards Martin. Martin chips it in the zone, and now Eisen will chase. Eisen bodies up, but defenseman comes in to help before either of the forwards could help Eisen, and now it's out of the zone to the center. We have a penalty on Detroit Lakes for something. So number 12, I believe, for a rough. Oh, number 2. Number 2 for Detroit Lakes goes off for a rough. We'll have a power play here. 12:13 to go. First period, 1-0 lead for Osseo Maple Grove. Sowards, Schneider, Wydra, Bergman, and Kampa are the penalty, or the power play. Comes out to Bergman. He looks to Kampa up on top. Kampa down to Sowards. Sowards walks the blue line, goes into the middle to Wydra. Wydra has it there, tried to pull it through his skates, and he lost it to the defenseman, and they chip it out. Good job of coming back by Schneider. He battles there, but can't find the puck. And now Detroit Lakes is across the blue line. Shot it off through a screen of Kampa, off of Sheska's shoulder, but he got just a piece of it, and it fired up off the glass. This is Wydra. Wydra across the blue line. Walks towards the middle, gives it over to Bergman, but he couldn't connect on a pass, and now we go the other way. Wydra got taken out behind the play, no penalty, and now it's going to be offsides. No penalty was called. I don't know what happened. Two guys ran into each other, I guess, but Wydra looks a little shaken up. Hopefully he's able to battle through. Looks like maybe the wind got knocked out of him. Face-off comes towards Faust. Faust comes near side towards Varian. Varian up to Henry. Henry does Schutz in the zone. Schutz shoots. Goaltender makes the save and does not leave a rebound. Henry, Kaminsky, and Schutz. Faust and Varian. Comes back towards Faust. Faust has it at the blue line. He waits and looks, goes to Varian in the middle, back down to Faust. Faust near side Schutz, shoots and does not create a rebound. Goaltender freezes it, and we'll have another face-off with 1 minute to go in the period. Kaminsky again takes the face-off. Henry and Schutz, Faust and Varian stay on the ice. Again, 1:01 left in the penalty to Detroit Lakes. Detroit Lakes wing gets it, he flips it over everybody. Faust is in a race again. Faust hurries. He gets stick checked off the puck, and then they throw it to Varian in the middle. Now to Schutz, now Schutz to Kaminsky. Kaminsky races up the middle, gives it to Henry. Henry stops and sets up. He walks to the middle, shot wide, and the rebound will come to Kaminsky. Kaminsky now gives it out to Faust at the top. Faust down to Kaminsky. Kaminsky has it at the half wall, back to Faust. Faust shoots one in, and the goaltender was able to freeze it, and we'll have another face-off in the offensive zone with 10:42 to go, 29 in the penalty. We'll change a couple guys. Sowards, Schutz, and Wydra. Bergman and Kampa come back on for this last 30 seconds of the power play. Detroit Lakes wins the face-off. They take it behind their net. No pressure, and he's just going to skate it out. He flips it past Schutz and up to his wing. And they have it here in the middle. Bergman picks that up. Schutz swings through and takes it away from everybody, and now he'll drive it wide. Schutz in the zone. He slides it to the middle. Wydra got it off his skate. Back to Schutz's backhand. He flips one towards the net. And now here comes Detroit Lakes. Kampa gets a stick on it, though, at neutral, and he'll push it to the wall for Sowards. Sowards in the zone. Everybody's full strength. And now it's back behind. Schutz will back up, I think, to play D. And Sowards attacks. Sowards tries to keep it out of the zone. He does. Has it here. He pushes it up towards Wydra, but he couldn't connect. Schutz and Kampa are back. Shot got knocked down by Schutz, and it goes behind the net. Detroit Lakes picks it up. They go to the half wall, now back behind. Now it's up top. Good job there. They weren't able to connect it down. Now we're going to change all 5 guys. And here comes Detroit Lakes out of their zone. He turns it back in his zone, though. Almost got picked off by Heisen, but here comes Detroit Lakes on a 3-on-3. Pushed it to the middle. They have a trailer. Everybody left the guy behind in front of the net, but thankfully nobody was able to get a stick on it. Now Martin chips it out. He gets it to Chung. Chung pushed it to the middle, but not out of the zone. And Varian will pick it up at the half wall and look. Varian flips it up and out. He tried to get it to Chung, got knocked down by Detroit Lakes at neutral, and they try to get back in the zone. They got to wait, as it was going to be offsides. That should be offsides, and is. 9:04 to go, first period, 1-0 Aussie Maple Grove lead. Shots early here, 6-2, with Aussie Maple Grove having a power play that we weren't able to capitalize on. Puck lays for Bergman. He can't reach around the guy to grab it, and it gets chipped up to the neutral zone, back in our zone, and out of Bergman. He gets it out of his skates, and here he goes. Bergman drives it wide. Bergman has it in the corner, and he gets bumped there. He needs some help. He gets it to Kaminsky. Kaminsky pulls it off the wall on his backhand. Lost it to a Detroit Lakes defender, and here comes Wider to pressure. They're going to flip it past everybody, and that should be an icing. And we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone with 8:34 to go in the first. Faust and Seppelt are out there with Sowards, Schutz, and Schneider. Sowards battles behind. Schutz comes to help. He pokes it through, but it gets to a defenseman for Detroit Lakes. He'll turn it back behind his own net and look to the wing. He gets it up here near side. Good check by Schneider, but the puck got loose, and here comes Detroit Lakes out of the zone. They're across the blue line on side. They throw it to the middle. Seppelt got a stick on it. He fell down, but no harm. Sheska came out to grab it and froze the puck while Seppelt was laying on his back. Same group will stay. Face off in the D zone now. Face off lays for Seppelt. He turns, fires it up towards Schneider. Bounced off the wall a little funny. The defenseman stepped up and was able to keep it in. Good stick by Schutz to take that away momentarily. Now it's up to Schneider. Schneider gets bumped. Schutz pulls in and grabs the puck. Faust will be able to get it out here with some speed. Faust to the red line. He chips it up. No ice. And Schutz is on the defenseman. Good pressure here by Sowards and Schutz, and they are able to keep it in. Good job of Seppelt to come in, hold the zone, get a shot on goal, but the goaltender was able to catch that rolling puck and freeze it. Kampa and Bear now with Henry, Eisen, and Bergman. Right, face-off lays for Eisen in his feet. Still there at the dot. All the wings come. Bergman got a shot towards the net. Goaltender was able to cover it up. Just a slow sliding puck that Bergman couldn't really get a shot on because it was in so many feet. It's like a cricket shot. Comes to Eisen again for the face-off. They tie up again. It's in his feet. Now it's loose and it goes towards the net. Detroit Lakes walks it in front of his own net, shoves it up to the wing. Bear was thinking about pinching. He does hold the zone and he gets it in deep. Good job there by Bergman to get on it right away, and he's going to try and pressure. Campbell will step up, gets pushed to the middle, and Detroit Lakes can't quite get it out. Now they do to the wing. He flips it in the zone deep. Campbell will be the first to it. Detroit Lakes has got two guys on the puck most of the time here. Gets out to Eisen up to Bergman. Nice pass there by Eisen. Bergman across the blue line. Has it, needs to get it. He gets it out in the middle to Henry. Henry shoots and scores. Well done. That pass from Eisen to Bergman and then Bergman to Henry. We moved the puck well there. That was a nice play. And we'll see the replay, but you don't get to see Eisen's pass, but Bergman then takes it on the wall and slides it right out into wide open Henry, and he was able to finish. And now it's a 2-0 game with 6:55 to go first period. Kaminsky, Wider, and Chung with Varian and Martin. Face-off lays at the dot, goes back towards Varian. Varian chipped it into a body, and here comes Detroit Lakes. Good job of Martin to get in front of him, not allow him to get to the net. And now it'll come back for Wider. Wider chipped it away, gave it away to Detroit Lakes, but now he has it out of the zone. This is Wider. Lost it there. Kaminsky's got to wait. Now he can go. He chips it in deep. Wider will chase. Got past everybody, but came out to Varian, who shoots, got tipped out front, and the goaltender finds that bouncing puck and covers it up. Kaminsky on the draw, lays it, goes behind, and Detroit Lakes picks it up there. He'll ring it around past Chung. Martin comes in to pinch, and he's able to hold his own for a while. Comes out to Wider down low to Chung. Chung chips it behind the net. Kaminsky chases. Defenseman's able to walk around Kaminsky, fires a pass up here near side, and Martin will be the first to it, just inside his blue line. Chips it to the blue line, but not out. And now Detroit Lakes has it in the zone. They drive the net. Nice job, Varian, to just get enough of it to push it wide. Now it sits at the side of the net, still loose. And now it comes to Martin. Martin corrals that, comes off the glass towards Kaminsky near side. Kaminsky chips it ahead. Not too far, though, and they battle here right at the door for the penalty box. And it goes to Detroit Lakes in their own zone. They'll recover and go back behind with Chung adding some pressure. Now it comes out to Detroit Lakes in the middle. And they've got two guys. It's a 2-on-2, 2-on-3 now. Nice save by Sheska. Comes to Martin. Martin gets bumped behind, but he gets the puck up to Varian. Then Varian over to Schneider. Back to Varian. Now up to Sowards. Sowards in almost all alone. Goes off the far post. Back to Schneider. Schneider got a shot through, but it got knocked down by a skate for Detroit Lakes. And now here comes Sowards, the pressure. They fired in, no ice. Sepult will be on it. Sepult chips it up the boards for Schneider. Schneider off the wall to Schutz. Schutz couldn't get it past the defenseman. And here comes, now it does finally get out. This is Detroit Lakes. He walks in the zone on sides. Schutz has it. He pushes it right to a Detroit Lakes stick. And now they kind of fight over it. They get it on net to Sheska, and Sheska kicks it out to Sowards. Sowards up to Schneider. Schneider in the zone. Nice dump there by Schneider, and it comes to Detroit Lakes behind their own net. Nice breakout there by Detroit Lakes. D to wing to D, and he's out of the zone with some speed. He walks to the middle. Foul steps up, he shoots. Kind of a quick trigger shot there. Sepult battles at the wall, and he gets it out to Henry. Henry has Eisen and Bergman in the middle, but he gave it away to Detroit Lakes. They're in the zone again, this defenseman, and they still have it. He leaves it for the point, and he walks the blue line. Now he leaves it back at the half wall. Now back to the point. Good passing here by DL, but Sheska stands tall, gloves that one out of the air, and we'll have a whistle with 4:08 to go. First period, 2-0 Osseo Maple Grove leads. I believe we'll resurface after the first here as we came out on dirty ice to start this game. So we'll have our break a little earlier than normal. Face-off lead is for Campa. Campa comes up here near side, goes off of Eisen's helmet, got chipped by Schutz out to a Detroit Lakes defenseman, Shot got tipped and went over the net. Bear has it in the corner, and Bear battles through a check. Uh-oh, Detroit Lakes has it right out in front. Good job of Campa to get a shin pad on that. Eisen and Bergman battle. They ship it up to the point, and now he walks the line. He stops there, tries to toe drag through 2 guys. We need somebody to take the body here, and we're going to have a trip. We got to get a touch on this puck here for Bergman. There we go. And Campa will go to the box for tripping with 3:39 to go. Osseo Maple Grove leads 2-0, but we'll go on the penalty kill. So Bear, Varian, Sowards, and Schutz on the penalty kill here. Sowards on the face-off, pushed it behind. Bear picks it up and rings it around, and now he has to chase he has it in his feet though. Tries to get to the puck and battles there. Sowards comes in to help. It goes kicked out in the middle for Varian. Varian chips it up and to the blue line, and now it's out. Now Schutz on a race. Good stick there by Detroit Lakes. Sowards comes in, gets hit up high, and we'll have a penalty there for a roughing. Hit him in the head. So that'll negate the power play and go 4-on-4 now. Number 3 for Detroit Lakes goes to the box for a rough. So it'll be Schutz, Sowards, Bear, and Varian here. 1:38 to go in the penalty to Campa, but we're 4-on-4. Sowards takes this draw. Lays in the referee skates, comes to Schutz, he gets a shot. Nice save by the goalie, and he covers it up. Comes back to Bear. Bear will chip it in to Sowards. Sowards tried to push it deeper, fights through a check, and he gets it. He has it at the half wall now to Schutz. Schutz shoots off the side of the net, and Detroit Lakes picks up that rebound, and they fire it out to the wing. Gets past everybody. Varian will retreat in his own zone with one Detroit Lakes player on him. He fires it up to Schutz out just outside the blue line. Now to Bear in the middle. Bear has it across the blue, pushed it up towards Sowards, and he dumps it in deep. Schutz and Sowards will leave here. So we're going to have to give Detroit Lakes a bunch of time in their own zone, but Kaminski comes off the bench and pressures the defenseman. Swing and a miss by Wider, and here comes Detroit Lakes out of the zone. Varian and Bear are back. Shot got through to Sheska. He gloves that down, and we'll have a face-off in the defensive zone. Still 4-on-4. 49 seconds to go in the Campa penalty, and 1:12 to go in the penalty for Detroit Lakes. Martin comes on with Faust. Actually, that's Seppelt over there. And we've got Kaminski and Wydra. Kaminski pushed the over to Seppelt, but he couldn't connect. Now it's Detroit Lakes at the blue line. They walk across, leave it for the other defenseman. Shot got through to Sheska. He shrugs that off, and it comes to Wydra, who got his pocket picked. And now Detroit Lakes has it. Now it's Wydra out of the zone. Detroit Lakes wanted a penalty there. They didn't get one. Wydra walks to the middle, still has it. Shot goes off the goaltender, and rebound goes in the corner. Kaminski picks that up and battles again with a Detroit Lakes defenseman. And they get it far side, and now they'll pick it up and move it to the middle. Seppelt will step up, though, and he'll fire it in. That'll be an ice. One step away from the red line, and that doesn't get whistled as an icing, but he was just a little anxious to get rid of that puck and fire it deep. So with 12 seconds to go in the Campa penalty, 34 to go in the penalty to Detroit Lakes, we're 4-on-4 with a 1:50 to go in the period. Kaminski on the face-off. He wins it back towards Seppelt. Seppelt kind of had a rolling puck, so then he throws it up to Kaminski on the wall. Kaminski will circle back in his own zone behind his own net. Tried to go to Chung, mounts off the wall, comes to Wydra. Wydra took out Campa as he was coming back on the ice, and Campa steps back to play D. Wydra tried to get there, he couldn't. Chung with it. Now it's Campa. Campa over to Seppelt. Seppelt up to Wydra. Wydra up to Chung, and Chung chipped it in deep. Chung will pick it up there. Chung in the corner, leaves it for Kaminski. Kaminski has behind the net. Tried to slide it out to Wider, couldn't get it through the defender, and now that defender is able to take it away. Full strength, he's offsides, and it's icing. I don't know if he was offsides, it was close, but it was definitely an icing with 1:08 to go, first period. Hoping with the ZAM here at the second, we can get some cleaner ice and get this puck to settle down. It's been rolling a lot. Icing on the draw here. He's got Bergman and Henry with him. Martin and Varian. Ison tried to push it over to Bergman, got out to Martin. Martin chips it ahead, keeps it in for a moment. Now Detroit Lakes is out. They got a 3-on-1 against Varian. Shot goes off of Sheska's head, I believe, or maybe just off his shoulder, but went up and over and ends up in the netting behind. 56 seconds left in the period. Still a 2-0 Osseo Maple Grove lead. We're back to 5-on-5. Here's Ison. Ison wins it back towards Martin. Martin chips it ahead. Good job of Henry to come get that and get it out of the zone. And now Detroit Lakes will swing back in their own zone. Fired up here near side. He tried to go across ice, but Henry picked that off and he'll just dump it in. 43 seconds to go in the period. Comes to Henry and Ison. Ison battles. Henry swings and misses, and now Ison ties up, and it comes to Henry. Henry has it off the wall. Back in his feet. Rolling puck again. It goes behind the net, and Bergman will be the first to it. Bouncing puck goes out to Ison in front. Ison gets a shot on net. Goalie got his glove down, squeezed it between his glove and his pad, and throws it. 24.6 seconds to go in the period. 2-0 Osseo Maple Grove lead. Shots are almost even. 10-11. Osseo Maple Grove has the 11. Faust and Seppelt on with Schneider, Schutz, and Sowards. Sowards at the wall. Comes out to Schneider. Schneider chips it towards the net. Detroit Lakes will circle back behind. They leave it in the corner near side. He flips it up to the half wall. Schutz bumps him, looks for the puck. Schutz, Sowards, and Schneider all in the same spot here, trying to dig this out. Schutz kicks it ahead, and now it gets fired out on the far side, and that'll be the end of the period. So, 2-0 after one. Shots are 11-10. Osseo Maple Grove. Not a super clean period, but not a bad period by any means. Hopefully the boys can get in the locker room, get some clean ice out here, and maybe settle things down and play their game instead of having to recover bouncing pucks all the time. So we'll let the ZAM run. We'll be back in 10-15 minutes. All right, Zam is off. Boys are on. They're gonna go to the net here. Little, if you're just joining us, little different schedule for this game. We went on dirty ice, played the first period, and then the Zam just finished. So we'll start the second. 2-0 Osseo Maple Grove leads. Shots are very even at from 10 for Osseo Maple Grove, 11 for Detroit Lakes. And we'll start this long change period with clean ice. Hopefully that puck settles down now and isn't such a rolling, bouncing, hard to corral puck. Sheska back in the net to my right. Eisen, Bergman, Chung. We'll start with Kampa and Bear. Eisen takes the draw. Eisen lost the face-off. It goes towards Detroit Lakes, and he pushes it in the zone. So number 4 is a pretty good defenseman. He's able to carry the puck in, get a nice pass out, good stick by Henry, and now it's Eisen up towards Bergman. Got hit out of the air, and they fire it right back into Bear. Bear goes off the boards towards Bergman, gets it out of the zone, and they'll have to regroup. Here comes number 4 again for Detroit Lakes. Henry couldn't pick his pocket. He winds to fire, he shoots, Sheska makes the save, and does not leave a rebound. I don't want to leave that guy in the slot, I don't think. It'd be nice to get a body on him and move him out of the way. So if everybody, both teams stays. Eisen on the face-off again. Eisen has it in his feet. Detroit Lakes gets through, and they push it behind the net. Bear's on him. Bear chips it ahead towards Bergman, who has some time. Bergman, now he's got a guy that's going to pick his pocket. He does, and here comes Detroit Lakes. Walks in the zone, tries to get a pass through. He does get the pass through, but couldn't get a shot off. Now it's Detroit Lakes at the blue line. They fired in deep. Camp on it. Number 4 has it there for Detroit Lakes. And they battle there with Bear and Kampa. He comes away with it. Shot got through to Sheska. He makes a stick save, and it comes out towards the corner. Detroit Lakes has it. He turns it back in the corner. Eisen on him. Walks to the middle. Nice stick there by Eisen to push it to the blue line, but he doesn't get it out. Bear can't settle it down in front of his own net. Ends up behind. Bear pushes it back behind him. Now goes D to Kampa, who has some time. Kampa up here near side to Henry. Henry just chipped it ahead. Bergman's on a race now, though. He's going to beat it. He's going to get there, but not in front of the net. And he looks to push it towards Kaminsky. Kaminsky with a swing and a miss. And Detroit Lakes is able to push it out of the zone. And here they come on at the blue line. They're going to be offsides. And we'll have a whistle. 15-28, second period. All the neutral zone face-off after that offsides. Kaminsky takes the draw with Wydra and I think that's Chung. Kaminsky wins it back towards Seppelt. Seppelt has it. He goes D to Faust. Faust looks up here to Kaminsky, gets it on his forehand, and Kaminsky pushes it in the zone, but not deep. Faust will chip it deep and chase. Good job of Faust to come up and pinch. He fires it out front. Goaltender got a stick on it. Seppelt steps up to try to keep it in, and now we're got a Detroit Lake rush coming the other way, but Faust is able to get it and kick it in. Faust battles here at the half wall, a far side. Detroit Lakes picks that up and pushes it to the blue line. Seppelt couldn't keep it in. Kaminsky will wheel in his own zone. He fires it up right to a Detroit Lakes player, and now he's got to be careful here. Shot gets through Sheska. Sheska made the save, and it's pushed behind the net with 3 Osseo Maple Grove guys, but the Detroit Lakes player is able to get it out to the point. Shot got through, Lane makes the save, pushes it far side, and makes another save. Puck lays in the slot, and Kaminsky was able to grab it. Kaminsky looks to the middle, fires it here near side, and gets out of the zone. Detroit Lakes will pick it up and regroup at neutral. Detroit Lakes in the zone, and number 4 again back on the ice for Detroit Lakes. He has the puck at the half wall, tries to push it past Chung, gets past him. Sheska has to make a save, and now comes the Seppelt to Varian. Varian's going to just chip it out. Chung was flying the zone. He just couldn't get it past the defender, and he takes it and fires it in. That's an icing, and we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone. So Schutz will take a draw. He's got Schneider and Sowards with him. Martin and Varian. Puck lays for Schneider. Schneider pushed it behind to Sowards. Sowards has it behind the net, but he gets it stolen away, and here comes Detroit Lakes. They fire it up to out of the zone. Varian has it. He chips it off the boards right to Detroit Lakes in their own zone. They go D to D. He looks there, goes up the middle, right to his center, knocked it down with a glove, then gives it to his wing. They battle just inside the blue line now. Gets out to the blue line, but not out of the zone, and Varian will go behind and chase. He chips it around the wing. They chip it out to the point. He gets a shot into Martin, and Martin makes a skate save and gets it to Schneider. Schneider just golfs it out, and Detroit Lakes will pick it up here in neutral. Sowards on him. Boys kind of came out a little slow here in this first period, or second period, sorry. I'm hoping they can figure it out. Goes back behind, and the Detroit Lakes goaltender will fire it up the wall. Martin will pinch. Martin holds his own momentarily. Detroit Lakes picks it up, and they tried to go D to D, couldn't connect. It'll come off the wall for the wing, and he'll walk to the middle. And now it's a 2-on-2. Martin and Varian back. Varian turns him to the outside. He gets passed through the slot, and it goes towards Sowards. Sowards pushed it up the wall, but not out. He bumps the defender, who is pinching, and now he battles there. Comes to Martin, and Detroit Lakes has it in the corner now. Detroit Lakes tried to center it, couldn't get it out front. Now they do. Side of the net, and Varian pushes it behind. It comes to Schutz. Schutz up to Schneider. Schneider with a nice chip to the middle, and he's able to get it out. Sowards pressures. Sowards going to have a breakaway here. Defender fell down. Sowards walks, shoots, and go. Nice save by the goalie there. We'll have Detroit Lakes gets it out. Bear will have to try and pick it up. This should be an icing if Bear doesn't get there in time. He doesn't, and so we'll have an ice. Nice save there. I took a clip of this. Sowards walks in all alone after the defender fell down. He walks around him, gets to the net, and the goaltender was able to make a save on the... Sowards tried to put it in on the short side. Face off for Eisen. He's got Henry and Bergman, Kampa and Bear. Face off comes to Detroit Lakes. They're out of the zone with some speed. 2-on-2. Got it up to the wing. Bear ties him up, pushes him to the wall. Bear bumps him in the wall. Bergman came in, puck came out to the point. Shot goes wide in the corner, and they'll pick it up there. Detroit Lakes has it at the half wall. Turns at the top of the circle, leaves it for his defenseman. Now Kampa goes behind. It's in the corner. He bumps his, and now it comes to Eisen. Eisen will ring it around for Bergman. Bergman just chips it up the wall, and it just gets past the defenseman. Now Henry on a one-on-one. Henry walks to the middle. Shot, rolling puck. Goaltender makes a save. Henry tried to chip it back out front. Eisen couldn't handle, and now here comes Detroit Lakes. Detroit Lakes has it at the red line, 3-on-2 against Bear and Kampa. That's offsides. He doesn't call it. And it comes to the blue line. It's out of the zone now. Detroit Lakes back in the zone on Kampa. Good stick by Kampa. Detroit Lakes wing fell over, and now comes up here off the boards. This is Henry. Henry across the blue on sides, pulls to the middle, shoots through a screen. Goaltender knocks that down, and now it's a race for Kampa and Faust, who just came on. Kampa turns him to the outside. Shot got through to Sheska. He makes the save. Leaves the rebound for Kampa. Kampa goes high off the glass. We'll have a fluttering puck. I don't think this will get there for icing. They wave it off, and now here comes Detroit Lakes. They get it up to the wing. They fire it in. This should be an ice, and it is, and we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone with 10:59 to go, second period, 2-0 lead. Kaminsky will take this face-off. He has Chung to his left, Wider to his right. He wins it back. Faust is going to try and step up, and he couldn't get it. Now it's a 2-on-1. Good hustle here by Chung to try and get back and cover. Puck gets shipped up and out of play, and we'll have another face-off in the defensive zone this time with 10:50 to go for second period. Good stick there by Seppelt, and good hustle back checking by Chung. I don't know if he was going to catch the guy, but at least he was pressuring him, so they didn't think the pass would be a great option. Again, we haven't come out flying this second period. We really got to figure it out here and step it up a notch if we want to win this game. Wind back to Faust. Faust will ring it. It'll come up here towards Wider. Wider picks it up off the boards. He's got both Chung and Kaminsky. Gives it to Kaminsky, who slides it towards the net, and the defenseman was able to clear it. Here comes Detroit Lakes on a rush. Couple of rushes here in the last few. Faust gets a skate on that and pushes it forward. Comes to Kaminsky. Kaminsky on a one-on-one with back checkers coming. Kaminsky got it knocked off his stick, picks it back up. Slides it out to Wydra, who couldn't handle it in his skates. And it comes out to the Detroit Lakes defender, and he's able to get it out of the zone. They fire another icing. And we'll have another face-off inside the offensive zone. All right, so shots on the face-off with Sowards and Schneider. Comes out to Martin. Martin keeps it in, knocks it deep. And now it'll be Detroit Lakes to recover. They fire it up off the glass, up to Martin. Martin can't get a skate on that. And now Varian's got a 3-on-1. Varian turns to play the middle. Got through, but he couldn't get a shot off. Sheska was there for a save. He has to recover. He tries to reach for that one. Martin knocks it down with a glove. It's in the slot. Still loose. Now they're going to get, oh, nice job by, that was Schneider. Schneider just made a huge save for Osseo Maple Grove. It comes out to Varian. Varian's got to get this out. He does. He gets it up to Sowards. Sowards now chips it in on goal. Goes back in the corner off the goalie's stick. He circles but can't get it. Now Schneider comes out here. This will be Varian. Varian looks to the middle. Now back to the boards. Give it to Schneider. Schneider will golf that in. Bear will chase because everybody else is changing. Bear's the first one to it. He pushed it in the middle. Nobody wanted to go to the net though. Schneider was the only guy that stayed on. Everybody else was changing. Comes up right in the middle to Ison. Ison gets a shot. Shoots it right into the belly of the goaltender, and he swallows that up and leaves no rebound. .9:11 to go, second period. 2-0 Osseo Maple Grove lead. Bear and Kampa, Ison, Bergman, and Henry. Henry gets tied up on the faceoff. Ison chips it deeper in the corner. Bergman and Ison pull it away from a defender, and now it's Bergman behind. He tried to slide it out to Henry. Henry pulls it to his forehand, shoots. Goaltender makes a save, gloves it down, and leaves nothing to clean up. Another face-off for Ison. Still has Bear and Kampa with him. Ison, face-off lays in his feet, comes out to Bear. Bear will chip it in right to a defender, and here they come 3-on-2. They push it up to the wing. He's in on sides. Kampa's over there. He leaves it for the trailer. Shot got through, went over Sheska's shoulder and went over the net. Bergman chips it to the blue line, but not out again, and now it'll be Detroit Lakes. Tried to go across the slot and gave it up to the wing, but now Kampa battles. Puck lays loose in the corner. They get it up to the half wall, and he's going to try to walk to the middle. Can't get past Ison. Now Kampa and Ison battle in the corner with two Detroit Lakes players. Detroit Lakes comes away with the puck, goes behind the net. They push it out in the high slot. He walks to his backhand, and Kampa's able to clear it. It's a rolling puck, and it'll be an ice. That thing isn't rolling on its end. I think we would have been all right, but with it rolling on its side, it easily made it down before Dylan Henry could get to it.
So every single mom went to the bar.
What's that?
Every single mom went to the bar.
I don't know.
Almost.
All right, Kaminsky on the draw here. Kaminsky lets the center walk right around him. He goes straight to the net. Puck bounces around. Kaminsky comes away with it. He's out of the zone, but he's got a back checker coming fast, so he just dumps it in, and Chung and Kaminsky will go after it. Chung gets a stick on it, picks the pocket, and now he has it behind. He looks for Kaminsky, and Kaminsky got a shot through. I don't know how that didn't go in. Now it comes out to Detroit Lakes at neutral. Kaminsky fires it up to Wydra. Wydra couldn't find the puck and avoided a check there. Detroit Lakes takes it away. Chung battles him. Chung fires it up and into a body, and it doesn't get in the zone. Now Chung pushes it just into the zone now. Detroit Lakes will pick it up there, push it ahead. Wydra pushes it down towards Chung, but he couldn't get to it before a defender does. Kaminsky holds his own though. Kaminsky walks, has it, fires it towards the net. Got knocked down by Detroit Lakes, and now they'll push it out of the zone. A one-on-one for Faust. Seppel hustles back. Faust with a good stick there. He pushes him wide. Sheska made a save, and the puck went out of play. 7:10 to go. Second period. 2-0 lead, and this has been a sloppy second period. I hope the boys kind of settle down here and start making plays and not just throwing the puck away and chasing after it. Schutz will take the face-off with Sowards and Schneider. There were a couple whistles there. The refs are trying to clean up the face-off circle. And somebody didn't hear the whistle and they kept battling for it, so they had to blow it dead again. Schutz again on the face-off. Win back to Martin. Martin chips it out of the zone, and Schneider attacks now with Sowards. Sowards picked off that pass. He drives it in wide. He's got Schutz out front. He gets pulled down, gets out to Schutz, and he couldn't get a shot off. And now we got to back up. Now it's Detroit Lakes comes into the zone. They're onside. Lost the puck. Varian has it. Chips it ahead, but not out of the zone. And now there's a guy out front all by himself. Everybody else was bailing on the transition. But thankfully, we recovered. No penalty here. This is Schneider. Schneider chips it to Schutz. Schutz got it out. Past him, and now it's Varian. Varian trips it, but got knocked down out front. In the middle, Sowards will pick it up at the red line and walk back. Sowards here gives it away to Detroit Lakes. No ice, though. He went off the board, tried to go to Schneider and just passed him, but now Detroit Lakes has it at the half wall. They chip it to the middle. Schneider knocks it down with a skate, and he looks for it. Chips it ahead. Good job of Bergman to pull that through a skate. Pulls it to the middle on his backhand. Shot got through. Goaltender found it and covered it up. 6:03 to go. Second period. Eisen, Henry, Bergman, Bear, and Kampa. Eisen on the faceoff, lays for Detroit Lakes, and they're out of the zone. 2-on-2 against Bear and Kampa. They just chip it in deep, and they'll chase after it. Kampa turns to go get it. Detroit Lakes wins the race, and it gets pushed back to the point. Detroit Lakes defenseman walks to the middle. Now he's going to go back to the far side. Got chipped off a stick right on net, and somehow Sheska was in the right position. Almost went 5-hole, but he was able to get enough of it to knock a rolling puck down, and then he found it and froze it. This is Eisen on the faceoff here. They're asking Henry in the other wing for Detroit Lakes to back out of the circle. That center's been pushing it forward and chasing after it almost every time. We need to start tying him up. Bear now swings behind and grabs the puck. Bear off the boards towards Henry. Couldn't get it out though, and he has to glove it down. Now he'll go back after it in the corner, ring it back to Henry. Henry battles with the defenseman. He's able to get it out. Here's Bergman. Bergman racing. Defenseman was able to beat him to the spot in front of the puck, and here they come 3-on-2 back against Bear and Kampa. They fire it to the far side. The defenseman joins the rush. He shoots, goes off of Sheska. Sheska's not sure where the puck is. It's behind. Now it lays out in front. Nice job of getting it off the stick so he couldn't pull the trigger. And now Detroit Lakes has it. They go far side, and they walk to the half wall. Now they push it up to the defenseman. He winds and fires. Sheska makes a save, puts a rebound in the corner. Good job of Kampa to battle through, but he doesn't win the puck, and now Detroit Lakes has it behind the net. Tries to flip it out front. Bear has him tied up. Sheska finds it, covers it up. He's gonna send Kampa and one of their guys to the box, I believe. Yep. So Kampa's gonna go for a rough, I'm guessing, along with number 18. So Bear's going to go for a rough, along with number 18 for Detroit Lakes. And we'll have a face-off in the defensive. Hey, coincidentals, it should be at neutral. Neutral ice face-off should be the deal here. It's a coincidental penalty. Face-off at neutral. There's no way it should be in the zone, but whatever, I guess they'd. And now it lays for Faust. Faust has it. He walks it out of the zone. He's got Wider in front of him. He just chips it in and he'll chase after it. Faust will pick it up in the corner and look to the middle. Still 5-on-5 here. Those were coincidental penalties. So now we got to back up. Seppel's chasing with a Detroit Lakes player. They'll probably beat him to it. They both go down. He's going to get a hold. And we're going to have another penalty. So now it'll be 5-on-4. Seppel to go to the box. 4:34 to go. Second period, 2-0 lead for St. Maple Grove. He gave him a trip. Martin and Varian come on, Schutz and Sowards for this penalty kill. Face-off goes back to the point for Detroit Lakes. They go D to D. Walk to the middle. Sowards kicks it ahead, and he has it. 2-on-1 with a back checker. Sowards walks to the middle, slides it to Schutz on his backhand, and he couldn't get it. Now we're back 3-on-2 going the other way against Martin and Varian. They're in on sides. He drives wide. He gets a bad angle shot. Puck lays in the middle. Sowards is able to clear it, but it goes out to the point. Good job by Schutz to tie up. He pushes the defender back to the point. He kicks it out. Nice job of getting his stick on the puck and getting it out of the zone. Now he's got a chase. Sowards comes in, pushes him wide. He walks to the middle. Lost it. Good stick by Varian. Shots on him. Goes right to Sowards, and Sowards has nobody in front of him. Sowards skates in on a breakaway. Second one of the day. Shot. Rebounds loose, and it comes to Detroit Lakes. That was shorthanded. Detroit Lakes still on the power play here for 1:09. Comes out to Detroit Lakes at the top of the circle. He leaves it. Slides it across the slot. Lays in the slot, and Varian picks that up, and he's out of the zone. Varian doesn't get it out, I guess, and now it walks into the side of the net, gets up in the middle, chip shot doesn't go in. And that might have hit the crossbar. Varian goes down on a trip, and now Detroit Lakes will go to the box for tripping. 3:23 to go. We'll be 4-on-4 for 49 seconds before we get a shortened power play. So number 9 for Detroit Lakes goes for 2 minutes for tripping. 49 to go on the penalty to Seppelt. About that for the penalties to Bear and their other player for the Roughings they picked up in front of the net about 2 minutes ago. And Kaminsky's on it. 4-on-4 here. Kaminsky picks it up behind. He's got Wider over there. He gives it to him. Wider goes back down to Kaminsky. He wheels around the bottom of the circle. Now the dot fires. Rebounds loose, and now he covers it up. He kind of had it in his breadbasket, then dropped it to the ice, and he had to quickly get his glove over on top of it. Same, Kaminsky and Wydra, Kampa and Faust. Goes to the wall. Wydra chases. He bumps and finds the puck for a moment, and then lost it. Now Detroit Lakes pushes it forward. Kaminsky chases, gets a stick on the pass, but Detroit Lakes is out. 2-on-2 against Faust and Kampa. Faust pushes the puck to the wall. Can't quite collect it though. He fights through a check in the slot, shoots and scores. That's the guy we got to worry about. That number 4 is all I've noticed anyways for somebody that could do that to us, and he makes it happen. I don't think I got the. So he'll stay 4-on-4. He doesn't get to leave the box. Stays 4-on-4. Bear and number 18 should get out soon. So 14 left in the 4-on-4, and then we'll have 1:26 left in the penalty to Detroit Lakes. This is Schutz. Schutz will just fire it in past Henry. Goaltender makes the save and pushes it in the corner. Henry's second to it. Detroit Lakes picks it up and they're out. This is a 2-on-2, good stick by Faust. We're full strength. Varian's pushed it to the corner. Now we're on the power play for 1:04. And Detroit Lakes picks that up. They push it to the middle. They get it past everybody. Gets into Cheska. Rebound comes to Faust. Nice save there by Cheska. Cheska goes off of Seppelt's skate, and Seppelt will pick it up at the red line, and he'll just dump it in. Seppelt's going to change, get another forward on. We had 3D and 2 forwards. Comes out, Kaminsky's on. He misses, swings and misses. And now Detroit Lakes is out of the zone. Faust back with Varian. Faust bumps. And he chips it around. This is Varian. Varian out of the zone. Chips it to the middle, right on Kaminsky's tape. And Kaminsky walks, looks to the middle, gives it to Schutz. Actually stole it from him. and now it's out for a 2-on-1 against Varian. Kaminsky backs up, Varian plays the middle. Shot got through to Sheska, rings around, comes out to Faust at the high slot, and he's out of the zone. 2-on-2, Faust has it at the half wall, gets hooked, no penalty, and now gets pushed off of Faust. He knocks it back in for shots. Shots into Henry. Henry poked at it, couldn't. Comes out to Kampa. Kampa rips. Bouncing puck goes up and over the net. Now we're 5-on-5. Faust and Kampa are playing D. This is Kaminsky. Kaminsky in the corner out to Kampa. Back down to Kaminsky. Walks to the middle. Has it. Shoots. Goes off a shin pad. Now Henry. Henry battles in the corner. He goes down there. Two guys in a heap. Puck's loose, comes out towards Schutz. Schutz couldn't get to it. And now it goes to Detroit Lakes on the far side. The wing has it, he pushed it in the middle of the center. It's a 3-on-2. 3-on-2, back checkers are coming, but they're way behind the play. Got to the net and got pushed out. And 44 seconds left in the period. So now, need a new puck. They couldn't retrieve that one out of the netting behind. So 5-on-5, 2-1. Osseo Maple Grove has the lead after that 4-on-4 goal by Detroit Lakes. Ison will take this face-off with 44 seconds to go and leave it for Detroit Lakes. He gets a shot from the side of the net. It goes up over lane. And Bergman just chips it to the point and can't get it out. Comes to Ison and Bergman. They battle at the half wall. They still can't get to it. And it comes here to the side of the net. Good stick by Wider to come back and help in front of the net. Ison goes down. Martin throws a check. And there's a battle in the corner. Ison can try to come away with it. Pushed it out, but not too far. Up and over the netting. And the pass comes back to Wider. Wider couldn't find it. Walks in the slot. Shot got through to Sheska. He makes the save and covers it up. That group was slaved for 10 seconds, 10.6 on the clock. Detroit Lakes wins the faceoff, but it leaves the zone with 6 to go. They fire it far side. Wing picks it up there, walks it back. That should do it for the period. They have it just inside the blue line, and the horn will blow. Shots are lopsided all of a sudden. 6 more shots for Detroit Lakes than Osseo Maple Grove in that period. 19-25 after 2. Boys got to figure this out. Step it up a notch. They've kind of been floating around, not playing their game. All right, I couldn't catch much of what Coach was saying, but the gist of what I heard was that he agrees with the lack of effort, and they're just playing like pond hockey. They aren't playing OMGHA fast-paced, hard forecheck, moving your feet. So hopefully they can pull it together here for the third and go to work. Schutz takes the face-off. Lays in the middle, Soward swings through and grabs it, pushes it deeper, and it gets to Schneider, who gets hooked. No penalty. Oh, they did get it. They called the penalty, and we'll have a hooking penalty on Detroit Lakes. Schneider had it tied up in his arms. So number 15 will go to the box for 2 minutes. We'll have a power play. He's going to go to the second group, so it'll be Kaminsky on the faceoff, Henry and Schutz, and then we've got Varian and Faust at the points. Kaminsky wins it over towards Henry, but gets chipped up and out. Rolling, bouncing puck. Fausto collect it in his own zone. He's got two guys on him. Push it around to Varian. Varian up to Kaminsky. Kaminsky has Faust on the far side, but he takes it in the zone by himself into the corner. Kaminsky goes behind the net now, looks to the middle. Now he looks to go to Faust, but he gets it out to Varian. Varian looks down low, gives it to Schutz. Schutz is going to shoot. Goaltender finds it, freezes it, and leaves no rebound. 1:32 to go in the penalty. Kaminsky ties up. Henry comes through, gets a shot, goes off a stick, bounces just outside the net. Now on Kaminsky's stick, rolling puck, he couldn't settle down to shoot. Here comes Detroit Lakes. They give it up to Varian. Varian pushes it up a little farther, and now number 4 has it for Detroit Lakes. He pushes it ahead for a wing. Now Varian picks that pass off in the slot, and here comes Varian. Chipped it ahead, but not to Faust, and they'll ice it here. 15:56. Third period. Sowards, Schneider, Wydra, Kampa, and Bergman. Comes back to Bergman. He was able to reach and grab it, gives it to Kampa. Kampa at the top, he looks, walks towards it in the middle, and then gives it back to Sowards. Sowards at the half wall, goes across in the middle to all kinds of people fighting for it. And he called it no goal. They wave it off. The puck was never frozen. It was loose the whole time. Wydra had a whack at it. Sowards had a whack at it. Schneider had a whack at it. And I don't know what they're going to say now. They're going to tell us what happened, tell our coaches what happened. So they waved the goal off there. Would have been a power play goal. 51 to go in the power play. Hopefully we can do the same thing here. Wydra will line up to Sowards' left. He'll have Schneider in the middle. Kampa and Bergman at the point, and Sowards pushes it ahead, goes down there. Schneider picks up the puck, and he goes out to Bergman at the half wall. Bergman walks it down in the corner. Bergman walks behind, walks towards the side of the net, gets a shot off the goalie. Still loose. Sowards pokes at it, pushes it towards the net, and now we'll have an icing. So 15-24. 34 seconds to go on the penalty to Detroit Lakes. Sowards again. Face-off lays at the dot in the feet of the referee. Sowards pokes at it, and Detroit Lakes comes away with it. Wydra pushes that defenseman to the boards. And now we dig with Sowards, comes out to Bergman. Bergman and now gives it to Sowards. Sowards has it at the top. Walks the blue line, looks to shoot, gives it away to Detroit Lakes, and they push it out of the zone. They'll have a 2-on-1 against Kampa. Wydra goes towards the puck. Kampa knocks it down with a knee, and he comes over here, and Sowards will pick that up. Sowards tried to go up to Schneider. Bergman has it in the zone. Lost it in the slot, and Detroit Lakes is able to pull out their full strength now. They push it to the guy coming out of the box. Sowards bumps him, comes to Kampa. Kampa chips it ahead towards Schneider. Schneider will try to get it out. He does. Bergman and Wydra chase after it, and they push it. Now we got a bad situation. Breakaway. We were making a bad line change. Nice save by Sheska. He squeezes his pads, and he comes up with it. .14:31, 5-on-5, only up by a goal, and it's Eisen to take the draw. Face-off lays for Chung. Chung, they push it back to the point. He walks around two guys, now three. He pulls it to his forehand. He goes to shoot. Sheska makes the save, and it comes to Seppelt. Seppelt circles up and gives it to Henry, who just throws it away and gives it to the defenseman again. Now it gets past Henry. Detroit Lakes has it. Henry will pick it up. Henry walks across the red line, chips it in deep. Now he'll chase with Eisen and Chung. Detroit Lakes walks around Henry, now gets it out right through the slot and gets to Seppelt. Seppelt fired it in. Nice job of pushing Henry, firing it back towards the goaltender, but it couldn't get in. Now Faust goes off a shin pad and it gets rung around behind. Henry's on it. Henry at Detroit Lakes behind the net. They get it up to the wing and here they're out of the zone. 3-on-2. 3-on-2, he pushes it to the near side. Faust on him, he pushes it back in the slot. Got through to Sheska, he makes a save and it comes to Seppelt. He rings it around for the Detroit Lakes wing and now out to Chung. Chung at the blue line, can't get it out. Chung battles there with Eisen, got bumped, he gets into skates and now it comes to number 4 again. Good stick by Faust. And now Faust and Eisen and Chung and Henry all go on a rush. Eisen chips one over to Faust, he rips it. Henry just got crushed out front. Actually, Chung got absolutely destroyed out front. I don't know if he's going to be okay. He got cross-checked in the back, I believe, and I think his chest hit the post. I didn't get a replay here. That was a goal too, by the way. But yeah, Chung just got blown up out in front of the net, and I think his chest hit the crossbar. So with a 3-1 lead, 13-12 to go in the period, in the game, Kaminsky will take a face-off at center ice after that goal. Comes back to Varian. Varian looks here near side to Martin. Martin up to Bergman. Bergman couldn't corral it. Kaminsky does. Kaminsky in the zone now, and it goes to Detroit Lakes behind his own net. Comes out, rung around, and Martin will back up and play D. Good job of Kaminsky to back check, but the puck got through. And he got to the blue line and got pushed right back out. Bergman shoves it back in. And it's an offsides here. And a piece of tape or something the ref's picking up. Face-off will lay neutral, and Bergman, Kaminsky, and Wydra. Puck comes back towards Martin. Martin grabs the rolling puck, settles it down, knocks it up to the blue line, and Bergman is able to get it out. They go back to their D. Kaminsky pressures him. He throws it off the far side wall in front of their bench. Good check there for Wydra. Kaminsky and Wydra are tied up with 3 guys for Detroit Lakes, and they're able to pull it off the wall. Good job of Bergman to come in and help. And now they're in on sides. He drives wide around Martin. Drives it to the corner, now behind the net. Varian switches with him and picks him up. They go to the D on his near side. Bergman's on him. He gets a shot. He gets through. Rebounds loose. Still laying there. Detroit Lakes has it. He gets it out to the point. He'll shoot. Goes off a stick. Goes up and over the net and bounces behind. And now it lays on the back of the netting, and they are able to pull it off and keep play going. This will be Varian. Varian chips it ahead, and it'll probably be an ice unless it's on net. It is on net. He'll fling it right up here to the near side. Bergman on it. Bergman avoids a check. Gets pushed up to Schutz. Schutz couldn't quite get to it. Bergman was making a change. Now Bear back on a one-on-one. He knocked. Kampa gets a stick on that, and now it's behind the net for Kampa. Good job of Schutz to come in and grab it. He gives it to Sowards. Sowards tried to go to Schutz. Detroit Lakes pulls it out of the zone. They'll regroup at neutral. Detroit Lakes in the zone on sides. Good hit there by Kampa, and now it's out towards Bear. Bear rings it around for Sowards. He gets a rolling puck off the boards, but he can't handle. Now Detroit Lakes is there, and Bear's going to go to the box for a trip. And it gets out of the zone. We need to touch this puck. Sowards will pressure. Detroit Lakes, the goalie's out, so it's a 6-on-5 now. Bear's going to have to touch this puck. They push it around. They get it right in the slot for number 4. He shoots and he scores. Delayed penalty against Bear Pup. He won't have to go to the box. But Detroit Lakes picks one up there, and again, I didn't hit the replay. And now we got another 1-goal game. So 3-2, Osseo Maple Grove leads with 11:02 to go in the game. Eisen lost the faceoff. Detroit Lakes picks it up. Pushed it ahead. Now it's Detroit Lakes in the zone. That's Seppelt. Henry gets it off the boards, pushes it to the blue line, not out. Faust will get it off the boards and out. Chung will battle here at the blue line. Number 4 again steps in. He's got both their goals. He walks to the side of the net, slides one out front. Sheska takes the Detroit Lakes player that was driving the net. Now they have it. They give it out to 4 again at the point. Shot got through to Sheska. He makes the save and leaves no rebound. 10:35 to go. Bergman gets it back to Faust. Faust flings it up. Detroit Lakes able to pick it off, but they're out of the zone. Now they get back in on sides. Push it to the middle. Couldn't handle the pass. Faust on him. Faust turns him to the outside. Got a pass through the slot. Harmlessly goes through, and Wider will be the first to it with a Detroit Lakes player on him. He fires it near side. Detroit Lakes will pick it up. Falls down. Bergman on it. Seppelt steps up. Can't swing or takes a swing and a miss. Shot got through to Sheska. He makes a stick save and pushes it up to Faust. Faust and Wider battle there. Faust turns it back in his corner, now up to Wider. Wider has it in his legs, and now he pushes it to Bergman in the middle. Bergman across, beats one guy, he's got one to beat. Shot got through, goes up and over the net, and now this is Kaminsky. Kaminsky behind the net, he gets it up high to Varian. Varian shoots, goes off a shin pad and goes in the corner. Detroit Lakes is able to chip it out, and here they come with some speed. It's a 1-on-2, this is Faust. Faust knocks it down, gets it out to the point, and now Wider has it. Wider's going to be alone because Bergman needs a change. Wider drives it wide. He needs some help. Sowards is on with shots. The puck goes out into the goalie, and we'll have a stoppage there with 9:27 to go. Sowards, Schutz, and Schneider, Martin, and Varian. Face off for Schutz. He wins it over towards Schneider. Schutz recovers it and waits and looks. He's got Martin in the middle. He walks to the net, gives it to Sowards. It rolls over his stick, and Sowards picks it up and goes behind. I don't know, the parents over there are yelling about something. I don't know what it was. $9:10 to go. Schutz pushes it ahead and gets it in the corner, picks it up there. Walks around one. Tries to go to the half wall. He fires it right back down. Nobody home. And we'll chase. Good job of Schneider to get here first. Chip it down for Sowards. Sowards battles with Detroit Lakes. Schneider comes in to help. Sowards try to kick it around. Gets past everybody, comes out towards Martin. Martin's going to try to hold his zone. He does. Schutz could not, and Schutz fires it over to Varian. Varian's in the zone on sides. He'll ring it around for Sowards is going to leave. Schutz left, so just one forechecker, which is Schneider. Schneider holds his own, but nobody to throw it to. Ison's just coming on now, and Chung couldn't knock that puck down. He does, but it's offsides. And we'll have a full line change now. Ison, Chung, and Henry, Bear, and Kampa. Ison wins it back to Bear. Bear will chip it in, but he doesn't get it deep. Number 4 for Detroit Lakes has it. Bear gets a stick on that. It bounces off a shin pad and comes to Bear in his own zone. He gets it up to the blue line and out. Chung brings it back in. He flips it up and out of play, and it lands in the penalty box. We'll have a. They're going to put it face off in our zone because Chung was standing in our zone when he fired that out. So the clock operator must have been distracted by a puck flying over his head and decided he didn't want to push the button for a second. So they'll probably delay it here for 5 or so, and then it'll get going. Ison on the face-off. Ison lays for the defenseman. He gets it out to the point. Shot got through to Sheska. Rebounds loose. Sheska makes that save, and he freezes it. 1 second rolled off the clock there after Sheska made that save. And we're back to 8:03 to go. Ison again on the draw. Face-off lays at the dot. Ison gets it back to Campa. Campa flips it high and over everybody. Bouncing puck for Chung, but he just can't get there. Little too far ahead there. Just couldn't catch up to it, and we'll do it again. Face-off for Ison. That lays for Henry. Henry pushed it back to Campa. Campa tried to glove it down, lost it, and here comes Detroit Lakes. Number 4 picks it up, pulls it to his forehand. He shoots. Good save by Sheska. Rebound goes in the back of the net, and now lays in the corner. Chung picks that up. Chung has it. He shoves it to Henry in the middle. Henry fights through a stick check, pushes it into the zone, all the way in the corner, and Ison will chase with 7.5 to go. 1 goal lead for Osseo Maple Grove, and Detroit Lakes has it. They go cross ice right in the middle, and Campa will be the first to it. Campa turns, gets taken out, and we'll have another whistle and another penalty. Campa drew that one by making a nice move, and the Detroit Lakes player pulled him down. 2 minutes tripping on number 14. We'll have an offensive zone face-off. 7:18 to go. We go in the power play. We've given up a 4-on-4 goal and a 5-on-5 goal, but they are dangerous shorthanded. They've had a couple opportunities, couple rushes that they're able to poke past our defensemen. Puck goes in the corner. Schneider pushes it around towards the other defenseman for Detroit Lakes. He'll push it up the middle, near side, off the boards, right to Sheska, who has to play it and leave it for Campa. Campa rings it around and gives it to Bergman. Bergman will wheel and pick it up. Bergman now ships it ahead for Wydra, but couldn't connect. Gets to Detroit Lakes, and they battle here at the red line. Now they turn it in the zone. Here comes number 4 on Campa. He pulls to his forehand, now his backhand. Campa goes down. He's going to get a hooking. They're not going to call him for 2 there, are they? They should just get the 1 hook. He never disengaged. So Campa goes to the box. 30 seconds rolled off the penalty to Detroit Lakes, so we'll have a 4-on-4 for 1:30, and then it'll go to 5-on-5. Number 4 scored on a 4-on-4 earlier in the game, his first goal, and then he pulled it within 1 just a few minutes ago. 6:47 to go, third period. Win there on the face-off for Kaminsky, gets around to Faust. Faust pushed it up, Kaminsky wheels in, and now we got a 2-on-2 the other way. Schutz and Kaminsky are on as forwards. Kaminsky drives straight across the blue line and then can't pick up the puck on the inside of the blue line. Seppelt's is not able to keep it in, and we'll have a face-off at neutral. So Schutz moves to the near side. Seppelt moves up. Face-off lays in the and goes, Schutz put it on net. So Schutz chases the defenseman, still 4-on-4 for another minute. Now it's Kaminsky and Schutz. They ring it around. Detroit Lakes will pick it up here. This is number 4 again. He walks it in the zone. He's going to, on Faust, he tries to go around him. He lost the puck. Goes behind the net. Now he pushes it out to the point. He walks, looks, goes far side, or near side, sorry, to the wing, and he picks it up there. Faust will try and circle. He leaves it behind, and now it'll be Kaminsky to Schutz. Schutz ships it past the defender and out to neutral. Schutz is going to make a change. Kaminsky first got a pressure. Here comes a defenseman for Detroit Lakes. Good job of Schneider to take the body, ties his guy up. Puck gets out front. Great stick by Seppelt though, and he was able to collect it. Now comes out to the point for 4. He shoots, goes off the crossbar or post, and it comes to Faust. Faust chips it ahead. Faust in neutral. Stick checks but misses. Now it's Seppelt. Has to back up on a 2-on-1, sorry. Good stick by Seppelt. Good job of Schneider to come back and help. He picks up the puck and fires it off the glass. Up to Ison. Ison has 1 to beat. Ison, good stick by the defenseman there. We're full strength for Detroit Lakes. They pull it in the zone. That should have been offsides too. 14 shoots it off a stick. Ison chips it out. Nice job, a good touch, and this will not be an icing. 5:03 to go in the game, and 13 to go on the penalty to Campa. Detroit Lakes drives it wide. puts it out in front, but couldn't connect on a pass. Ison's going to try to race for it. They push it back out neutral. Defenseman falls down at neutral, and now they carry it all the way back in their own zone. Got stolen by Henry, and he almost pumped it in. Detroit Lakes defenseman walked in front of his net and then lost it, and Henry got a poke at it and tried to slide it 5-hole. Couldn't quite do it though. 4:42. Bear and Campa come on with Henry, Bergman, and Chung. What are we doing here? We're taking a timeout. So Maple Grove will take a timeout. A little bit of a strategy call here with 4:42 to go. Hopefully they're talking about working hard again. That just hasn't been the theme of tonight's game. All right, so Bear and Campa come out after that timeout with Kaminsky, Schutz, and that looks like Schneider. So with 4:42 to go, a 1-goal lead, most of that conversation that I could hear was stop stick checking and start skating through hands and taking the puck away. Schutz on the faceoff lays for Sowards. Sowards couldn't get it. Detroit Lakes pushed it behind. Now they ring it near side, up the wall. Sowards on him. Good hustle there by Sowards, turns him away. They do go far side though and can't connect on a pass. This might be onside, might not be icing. Campa picks it up, puts it behind. Rolling puck, he can't handle, and now he's got a battle. Sowards comes in to help. Sowards has it, and he's gonna get it out of the zone. He's got it outside, drives it outside to the goal line. Looks for Schutz in the middle, but doesn't give it to him. Leaves it for Schutz behind. Schutz picks that up. Tried to get out to Schneider. Got tipped down by a defender. My camera work is terrible today. Schneider's going to walk to the middle. Goes to Sowards, and Sowards couldn't get a stick on the shot. That was a great play by Schneider. He was going to shoot it, and he saw Sowards out of the corner of his eye. Now it's Bear. Bear ties his guy up. Battles through a check. Finds the puck. Brings it up here near side to the point. This is number 4. He goes D to D to his partner. He walks it in, shoots. Sheska makes a save. Rebound got covered up. We'll make a full 5-man line change here. Kaminsky comes on with Wydra, Chung, Faust, and Seppelt. 3:39 to go. 1-goal game. I'm assuming the goalie will get pulled here in the next minute and a half or so if it stays a 1-goal game. Kaminsky on the faceoff. Faceoff lays at the dot in the referee's skates, and it goes back towards Seppelt. Seppelt turns it near or far side, and he goes off the glass right to a Detroit Lakes hand. And now they battle at the wall. Kaminsky comes in, pushes it back towards the goal line, now out towards the middle, and comes to Seppelt. Seppelt pushes it to Kaminsky. Kaminsky's out of the zone. Kaminsky tried to go near side to Chung, couldn't get it through a stick check, and now they battle there. That's Wydra. Wydra gets it, nice check. Seppelt has the puck. Comes to Kaminsky. Kaminsky turns it back. Kaminsky now at the red line. He fires it in. It's on net, no ice. Wydra pressures. Good job there. Now Chung comes in to help. And now it's Chung. Detroit Lakes chips it out, and they're out of the zone with some speed. Faust and Seppelt are back. Faust guy skates right past him, but Henry's able to clear the rebound after Sheska makes the save. Number 4 shoots wide. Sheska gets a stick on that, pushes it in the corner. near side corner. Here's Bergman. Bergman wheels out of his zone, chips it ahead towards Henry. Henry gave it back to Bergman. Bergman lost his stick on a slash, and they didn't call a penalty. That was a terrible non-call. That was a huge slash on the hands. Bergman dropped his stick, and he couldn't control. Now it comes back to Detroit Lakes. Swing and a miss by Martin. He's got 2 Detroit Lakes wings on him. Gets out to the blue line, but not out of the zone. And now number 4 has it in the slot. He pulls to his forehand, slides it far side. Again, same thing that happened to Sowards. He couldn't pull the trigger. Now it comes out to the point. Shot got through, tipped out front by Detroit Lakes. Rebound comes to them. Now it's Bergman. Bergman's able to push it out. Henry steps on the puck, falls over, but he does get it out. Now comes to number 4 at the half wall. He walks to the middle, leaves it for Trailer. Trailer tries to drive it wide, puts it right out in front. 2 guys standing there, couldn't get it. Now it's Sowards. Sowards pressures the point, and he's able to battle through a check and push it out of the zone, and they battle there. Number 4 pushes it ahead to number 8 for Detroit Lakes. They're in the zone. Martin bumps him. Sowards comes to help. They get it. They're going to push it up to the point here. He has it, and he looks. Sowards got through to Sheska. He makes a save. Rebound goes to the corner. Again, they tried to fire it out. Sowards just chips it ahead. He does get it out now, and this will be Schutz. Schutz on with fresh legs, has 1 to beat. Walks to the middle, has it on his forehand. Goaltender makes a nice save. Detroit Lakes chips it ahead, but not out. Schneider now to Bear. Bear needs to get it deep. He doesn't. He does get it deep, sorry, and Sowards. Now it gets to the blue line, but not. It is out, and that's Schneider. Schneider can't. He gets run over. Good stick, though, and now Schutz will pick it up. Schutz, good job of getting it in deep. He'll go make a change. Schneider on it. 45 seconds to go in the game. Detroit Lakes has it. I'm guessing their goalie will follow this rush out. Bear almost gets a tripping, doesn't. Nice hustle by Eisen. He gets knocked down, gets right back up, and Bear gets it out of the zone. Now they have it, they have to delay, and now they're back out. Goalie's pulled. Shot gets through to Sheska. He makes a save. Comes to Bear at the half wall, up to the point. This is number 4. Good stick by Eisen. He battles, and he's able to push it farther out in the neutral. Detroit Lakes picks it up. They'll go back in their own zone. Chung tried to pick that pass off. Kaminsky does. Pulls it to his forehand, and he's offsides. 12 seconds to go in the game. Goalie was pulled, and we have an offsides and a neutral zone faceoff. I would assume timeout Detroit Lakes. I was going to say, I would assume they're going to call their timeout here. 12.1 to go in the game. A 1-goal lead for Osseo Maple Grove. The goalie will most likely end up back in the net here for this draw. He'll stand at about the hash marks, I'm guessing, and be ready to come off if they win it. All right. So the theme there, I think, was get the puck deep, and if it gets in our zone, you got to get it out. 12 seconds to go. Face-off for Kaminsky. Chung and Wider are on with him. Bear and Faust at D. Face-off goes to Kaminsky. He chips it in the zone and gets it past everybody. That should do it. It's 7 to go. Detroit Lakes chips it around, and Kaminsky is on it. He makes them push it back deeper in their zone, and that'll end it. Not a great fancy game, but it's a win, and a win's a win. And we'll see. I don't know. I think we ended up in the 5th place game, I believe, but I don't know exactly how things will shake out. There was a chance we could have, if we'd have won big here, we might have been able to sneak into a 3rd place game, but I don't know that that's going to happen. So we will play sometime tomorrow mid-morning, I believe. I don't think it'll be the 8 a.m. game. I think it'll be a little bit later, but we'll see how things shake out. So until then, I guess we'll sign off here and be back in the morning before we jump on the 6.5 hour bus ride back to Maple Grove. So we'll see you most likely, I'm thinking like a 10 o'clock game maybe. Like I said, I haven't looked at the schedule to know for sure, but it should be sometime mid-morning. So see you then.